Finishing in 12th position, driving the Parker Machinery G-Force Oldsmobile Aurora, the pride and joy of Troy, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jack Hewitt. First thing I want to ask you is, did you make it to Eldora last night?
You know, I apologize for everybody being there thinking we was going to show up. Tony George has let me come here and be part of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and if I'd have left early, I was afraid I was going to miss something, and I stuck here till the last fans left.
I get the idea that although this check that I'm about to give you is pretty doggone neat, I have a feeling that you probably would have done this for almost nothing, wouldn't you?
It's unbelievable. You know, it's been a rough week this week for me, but so is my last 25 years to get here, you know, and I can't look back and say that any of it wasn't worthwhile, and man, I'm just so happy to be here.
We were very glad to have you at the Indy 500 and to see you perform so well out there. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway has a check for $223,000, designated awards $42,500. Jack Hewitt, $265,800 for 12th place. Congratulations.
Thank you. A lot of the guys bring up a piece of paper up here, and I'm going to forget somebody. Whoever I forget tonight, I apologize, but I personally want to thank you. First of all, I got to thank the man upstairs, because without him, none of this would have been possible. I would like to thank Tony George for making my dream come alive again in the IRL series with Pep Boys. I would like to thank Bob Parker of Parker Machinery and his son Bobby for having enough faith in me to find a team that would put up with me for a couple of weeks, and PDM team was the one that they chose. Paul Dialovich and Chuck Buckman and Paul Murphy, these guys, they're the greatest in the world. I had the greatest crew. I got the biggest crew probably, so I couldn't mention them all. But they made being here this month fun, even through the bad times. I would like to thank, everybody knows Parker Machinery was our main sponsor. We had Cardinal, Sailfish Boats, Team Sailfish Boats. We had Turbines Incorporated, Handy Construction, Cardinal, Dillon Family Automotive. It goes on, as everybody knows. I just want to thank everybody, my wife, my mom, and my dad.
Jack Hewitt, ladies and gentlemen. On the track, they may be competitors, but more often than not, off the track, they become friends. Close friends who share a common bond of racing at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As Parnelli Jones looked back on the Indianapolis 500 take-home fabulous trophies for their experience, one particular participant found a treasure to last a lifetime. Let's take a look at a very special memory from three-time Indianapolis 500 winner, driver of the One Call Communications, Quaker State Menards, SRS Dallara Oldsmobile, rookie here at the Indianapolis 500, from Phoenix, Arizona, J.J. Yeley. J.J., how was your first experience in an Indy 500-mile race?
Well, I guess you could say it went off in a bang, or at least a spin.
But the good news is you kept it off the wall and did a great job saving it.
Yeah, you know, we were fortunate, you know, the first lap, there's normally a crash, and unfortunately we were part of it, but, you know, we didn't run anything, and the car started back up, and we got to make 500 miles.
As our top starting rookie received $5,000 from Olinger Distributing, who sponsors a T.P. Donovan Award. Your SRS racing crew won $5,000 from Cold Fire Fire Freeze Worldwide for being the highest starting rookie. You were also the youngest starting driver in the field, and you collect $7,500 from Ameritech. JJ, here's your prize money. It's $158,000 from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and $40,250 from designated awards. Total $198,550. There you go.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank Jeff Sinden and Joe Kennedy for giving me the opportunity to be here today, as well as the Tony Holman George family, and as well as John Menard. You know, without these people, you know, I guess an open-wheel driver wouldn't have the chance to be here today. I'd like to thank my parents for all their hard work to get me here. Quaker State gave us a lot of help at the Indy 500, and they're going to help us for the 2 Texas races coming up here. One called Communications, Menards, St. Elmo's, Sagamore Insurance, Mack Truck, Dreyer and Ryan Bolt for giving me an Infinity drive while I've been here. Nextel Phones, Glidden, Firestone gave us a great tire. You know, they helped us get through 33rd back up to 9th there, and it was a nice long race. Delara for a great race car, Aurora for powering us back to the front, and my crew. You know, the SRS team is kind of a small group, and I'm a partner and teammate of Dr. Jack Miller, and we kind of share a crew, and those guys have to work on 2 race cars, and they did a heck of a job, so I'd like to thank them, and we're looking forward to Texas.
Thank you, JJ. Congratulations. Good job. Finishing in 8th. Your name, of course, has been here at the Speedway for many years. Your father is sponsoring cars, and it certainly was a pleasure having you in the first 500. What'd you think?
I tell you what, I was telling a couple people earlier at the rookie party here tonight. I think it's one of my most memorable moments to run the Indianapolis 500, the greatest racing event in the world, and I think it is also the funnest race I've ever had. It was a real joy and a real ball out there.
And here's something that should keep your spirits up. From the Speedway, $164,000. Designated awards, $17,750. Andy Michner, $182,050.
Thank you very much. First off, I'd like to congratulate Eddie Cheever. Fine job. I think, you know, there's no one more deserving than him to finally win the Indianapolis 500. I'd like to thank Greg Barnhart, Cyan Racing, for giving me the